What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Wow! Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you will receive a notification every time that I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let's get right into it. The Playboy Gangsters. They're Crips, a formidable gang in West Los Angeles. I used to live over there, me and Big Chinaman, on Corner Street. They call it C Street. This was their main stronghold back in those days, 1987, 88, and 89. I know a lot of these dudes personally, at least back in those days. A lot has changed since then. But they're still strong gang, and they beef with the vending show line, schoolyards, and gear gangs. But let's get into it and see what the Playboy Gangsters are up to these days.
Rabbit gang, we in the Heights right now. Big old rabbits everywhere.
We went from carrying backpacks to crack sacks, homie, within a matter of months.
We one of the first hoods to get the gang injunction back in, what was that, 87?
They actually tried it first on the Primitive Flats in the First Street East Coast.
LA still got a G code. It still comes from the top and simmer on down to our young homies. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's a beautiful day in West LA. My good people are gonna show you around. I hope you guys gonna enjoy this video.
We over here in West Los Angeles, Los Angeles Heights. You know, home of the rabbits, Playboy hood.
Whole lot of gang shit, whole lot of enemies. Block I originally grew up on Corner Street, everything. Corner block, no warning shots. You know, a lot of niggas, different streets. They got Garth, Sherborne, Shenandoah. You know, Sheffield right now.
This Stacktonio, 8FS, Playboy gang came out here from Harlem to tap in with the Rabs. When you come in this alley, it's legendary. Even being from New York, I done seen this alley in New York. It's where a lot of the OGs did their music videos and shit. This shit set in stone out here.
Big ass seat, like that. You feel me? Yeah, there you go. No.
Yeah, and why the LA, you know that Playboy shit, universal.
J-Lo.
Cash out here, cop.
Original corny, but Garth boy. Garth boy.
Hop to the top, wick kid, big side here.
We got all the Western Leakies outside.
Outside General, yeah, Corner Street
Free the
low.
holy tighty string.
My nigga baby, man.
Free Lil Skull.
What up with it, man?
Free Creek boy too, free my twin, Creek
What's up,
boy.
man?
Free baby sad. Stop. Real Playboy shit.
We out here, man. You know, you got Big Sad. Shout out to Big Sad. Shout out to the other homie we have too. You know what I'm saying? But this is the homie that's doing it for the section.
Rabbit gang, we in the Heights right now, man. All the homies out here, you feel me? That's how we do it, nigga, just hanging out, regular shit. You know what I'm saying? My nigga John Wick right here.
Yeah, that part.
My nigga Baby Creep right here, you know what I'm saying? This hey, look, this the side, you know, we forgot about over here, you know what I'm saying? We forgot about, but you know, we gonna make sure they know about us though, real talk. We gonna make sure they know about us, man, real shit. I go by Big Sad 1900, man, you feel me? This Bedford Street, this the Heights right here, man, between Los Cienega,
That's somebody
Robertson,
black. That's somebody black as a
Cadillac,
motherfucker. I don't know who that is.
Sawyer, everything in between, you feel me? Once you get out, once you get out of down or whatever, it's just, you feel me? You go that way. You got some other shit going on. We smack dead in the middle of all this shit. You feel me? we do rabbits. You feel me? Everybody got rabbits on their face. We PBGs.
Big PB.
We got big rabbits everywhere, nigga. Big tattoos. The big old rabbits everywhere. Real. Rap Town. Tell me. If you happen to 10 West, because it's the 10 to win, that's where you get off at. Hey, if you really notice though, when you get off on the freeway, it say 187 Venice. So let that sink in. It say Los Cienega, 187 Venice when you get off in the hood. Yeah, right there on Cadillac. And right there, you peep that. When you get on the 10, you're gonna peep that out. 187 Venice. It's gonna have that.
Yeah,
God.
yeah, you know what the code for 187 is.
He knew. God made that happen. He knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, 3 across my face.
I be
You know what I'm
feeling
saying?
like somebody reached out and touched us.
Undefeated 3.
That's why we
Free little life, free baby shag.
Let's walk through this motherfucker. You want to shortcut the buildings? Yeah.
Show all the cuts.
We can walk through this motherfucker. Come on. We can push his way.
Let me watch this car.
We beef with everybody around here, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. We beef with everybody around here.
Most hated.
It ain't too many people around here that like us, but it is what it is. So we ain't tripping. You feel me? Nobody like us, nigga. Shit. If it ain't
Big
Playboy,
badass
it's nothing.
Playboys.
Shit, it's hop or drop around this motherfucker.
Hop
shit.
side or you not
Playboy,
fly.
Nigga, that's it. All the shit happened that's basically at West LA Division. The highest crime rate happened in Los Angeles Heights. You know, West LA is big. It's pretty big, but we got the highest, crime rate. And just smack dead, and that's not even big. From Cadillac to Sawyer, Los Angeles to Robinson. You feel me?
Here's to the empty nesters, full of ideas. To the
It's just when you throw us all in the middle, it's like, it's how I get. I used to hear rappers and I'd be like, man, we dealing with the same shit over here. You feel me? This is Joe's Market, man. This is legendary. You gonna see some of my biggest videos from therapy to motherfucking all of them, shit. Right here, it's like the landmark. You see Los Angeles Heights. We went with the big. Hell yeah. Like for the most part, it's about money though. Like, you know what I'm saying, niggas? We all hustlers at the end of the day. We ain't just out like, we ain't out to just terrorize and fuck some shit up. But we would though. You know what I'm saying? Like we
get a motherfucking bag.
Yeah, we out to get a bag.
You know what I'm talking about?
But it's like, it get territorial. Like, we can't let people come over here just thinking they can fuck with. Like, you ain't gonna come over here and rob our corn, man. You ain't gonna come rob our ice cream. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we protect everybody over this motherfucker. You're not coming to rob the corn lady around this motherfucker. You gonna get your ass robbed. Like, you feel me? And everything it ain't just what people think. Like, we actually protect the kids around this motherfucker. Like, we ain't letting nobody do nothing to the kids or none of that around this bitch. You feel me? When people think of West LA, bro, they not thinking of this. You see this shit, how it look? Like, motherfuckers ain't thinking like this. I advise a nigga, don't even park up on none of these streets and hotbox. They coming from them nice-ass hotels in Beverly Hills over there, but they coming down Los Angeles and they stopping right here getting gas, thinking they still, you know what I'm saying? And right here, you in the hood. Go to Beverly Hills with all that shit. This, you feel me? Look at this shit. Look at this shit all fucked up. This shit get real. This gate open? That one not open? Probably this one down here. The homies back in the day, it's a homie in that rap named Teardrop, big homie. He shot this video in his alley back in the day. What was that, 91? 92? I did the same thing, therapy. We pulled the whips up. You feel me? We was actually right here, smack dead right here. Pulled the whips up, we shot therapy right here. Weird. Oh, we in there. Back in the day, there was no gates around this motherfucker. Police had it. Police had it. To the bottom. Without no gates, cuts. We used to just run through the buildings. Run through another building. Like, this ain't nothing new. Like, we been like, this shit like been going on over here. I moved over here, shit, 96, 97. You know what I'm saying? Been here ever since. You hear my music? It's not promoting gangbanging. And no fashion, none of that. We ain't doing that. We ain't saying gangbanging is fashionable. Just how we grew up. This niggas' mamas and daddies, cousins, like, you know what I'm saying? We grew up into this shit. Like, we ain't just like, we walk outside and this was right here. You know what I'm saying? We don't live next door to Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron don't live down the street. You know what I'm saying? We can walk outside. The nigga that we look up to is the nigga that's getting the money, which is the pimp, the dope dealer. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that got the candy painted Benz and the fat, Cartiers and Rolexes. We looked up to drug dealers and pimps. They trying to, what's that word? That gentrification? I don't know if I said it right, yeah, but they trying to push us about this bitch, but we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to do that for 10 years. We ain't going nowhere though. Like, the homies gonna always be here. You can go all around the world. Home is home, no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
So as they get to it with this bitch, got nowhere to go. A nigga coming right here.
They can tear all these buildings down and have motherfucking dirt. A nigga still gonna pull up right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, right here is where we gonna be. 2010,
my homegirl lost her life. And it's crazy because, just 5 years after, a little boy got killed in the same spot. Like, literally in the same spot. Should be crazy. That shit bad, though, bro. Like, killing the innocent. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Every nigga right here that gangbang, we kind of know what we signed up for. So, like, you know what I'm saying? We know what come with it, jail and death. That's what we signed up for, but motherfucker, we ain't out to kill innocent people, though. Like, let the little kids grow up and live. You know what I'm saying?
People ain't got no aim nowadays. That's what it is. They aim at the wrong shit.
It's like basketball. Like, you signed up, you know you're gonna get fouled. You play football, you know you're gonna get tackled. You gangbang, you know you're gonna get killed or you're gonna go to jail. We try to make it out for the most part. It ain't never promised, though.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't sign up for gangbanging to get killed. You know, like you said, niggas know that. Nigga, this my family. That's why I looked at it as. Like, this my family.
Yeah, not that you signed up, but you knew it. You knew it came with it.
I know it came with it.
You know, if you on the block and niggas slide, nigga, it's a, you know.
And that's, I guess that's like you see it would come, because I'm like, I'm gonna protect my family no matter what.
Exactly. You knew what came with this shit. They trying to make this shit look all nice and shit. Man, y'all is smack dead in the murder capital. Like, y'all smack dead in the trenches. Like, I would never buy a house over here and try to make it nice, look good.
Who grew up in one of these houses right here?
Man, for real. I'm trying to get out the hood, you know what I'm saying? This is the famous block right here. This is what I got tatted on my arm.
This what I got tatted on
Corner Street, 1900. Like, you feel me? Like, so many homies that lost their life right here. Homies that caught murders right here. Like, this
street.
Little boy lost his life down there.
This is my street right here, Corner Street. What I'm saying, John Wick, the infamy.
Look, this is where I get the 1900 from my record label. See, his shirt say 1900 record. Nigga better have a gun walking over here. I don't keep real. Even if you
can't be on
honestly,
the block without a pistol.
Even if you don't gangbang, I wouldn't be walking over here with no gun. I ain't gonna lie, cause how these niggas is nowadays, if they it's past 10 o'clock or something and they see you out, they gonna assume you one of us. We one of the first hoods to get the gang injunction back in, what was that, 87?
First hood, nigga.
85. 85?
We the first hood, whatever the first gang injunction.
Alley, running through Garth. You feel me?
Before they did it on the 18th Street, they did it on the homies. We was the first hood to get a gang injunction.
Crash day every motherfucking day.
That's how deep the homies used to hang out. Like, they couldn't control this shit. Every block had niggas outside on every street.
They actually tried it first on the Premeta Flats and the First Street East Coasters. No. I think it's the Six Packs or the First Street East Coasters. One of them. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have their laws or whatever, their legal part all the way. And then when they first was able to apply it all the way, it came to the Playboy Gangsters, either 87 or 89. That's what happened, you know. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying. And other than that, this the area, man. You know what I'm saying. I'm a Garth boy though, you know what I'm saying. And this the area, this the foundation, this the influence, everything from this street. This street right here is like one of the streets where, you know what I'm saying, before you even, whether it was, you know, ops or whatever they want to call it, or even around here, if you wasn't cut, you know what I'm saying, you stayed off this street, or you went around this street, or you came straight home.
Everybody got a choice around this motherfucker. Like, you got a choice to gangbang, you got a choice to don't. You feel me? Or you could be like, nah, I don't bang, bro, I play basketball, bro. And we respect that as a man. We respect. If you come over here, you outside, you hanging out, you gonna get put on. You can't be hanging out and not get put on. But if you just, you know, you live over here and you a basketball player and you got dreams, bro, we respect that. We ain't out trying to make everybody get put on the set. But if you out here hanging out with us, you gonna get put on because shit happens. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta know you solid. You know, that's just rules of the gang shit. But everybody got a choice though. You know what I'm saying? You don't got a gang bang. Nigga play sports. I jumped in head first, I ain't gonna lie. I love the thrill of it. I just love the thrill of it. That was my whole thing. You feel me? The thrill of game. Like, where you from? Like, hoping a nigga say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? We bought money around this motherfucker. This West LA though. Good 30,000 on the wrist.
I can't hear you.
And I did not get this from being no rapper, man. You hear me? This straight out the streets, out the alleys in a year. Straight off the back streets. I'm trying to find a trash can right now. Oh, here we go. We're gonna put it right here just to keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? If this is Beverly Hills though, I ain't gonna lie to you. If this was Beverly Hills, I would have been tossed this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They gonna keep the hood clean, you know what I'm saying?
You get real good points for that one, man.
We gonna keep the set clean.
We out here live on Corner Street, fellas. My name Baby Nose. Mid-70s, early 70s. Our parents started migrating over here, and it was basically a Jewish community. But once they started letting us get access to better living, homie, a lot of our parents migrated over here, and this is how we ended up in these shithole apartments. Ain't no better than South Central, man. You know what I'm saying? You go to South Central, them dudes living in houses. Come over here, man, we got apartments and alleys. We caged up like we in the penitentiary. Well, what happens is they get us fucked up with geographics. Oh, we over here by Los Angeles, we over by Beverly Hills. Okay, this and that. Nah, this ain't no gimmick, homie. This shit was treacherous over here. A lot of our homies migrated off the east side, and how our parents got over here, like I said, was through Section 8, you know, and better living. Late 70s, everybody was locking, dancing, pop locking was what it was. My homie Scooby and Big Insane was PLGs, pop lock gangsters, and the other homies in the hood was Playboy dancers. So what happened was in '79 we got, you know, homies got into a melee with the Hoovers. Once that happened, they seen that these dudes over here wasn't no punks, man. Dancing or not, nigga, we gonna you know, homies got down for this. So and that year, with the help of the homie Big Pin Juan from Grape, we had a Grape Street presence over there. Big Juan, that's the big homie from Grape, helped solidify us over here, as well as, you know, all the homies took the name, the locking and the dancing off and formed Playboy Gangsters, homie, and that's how it started. We up and running in '79, '80, '81, still fairly new, but we getting it, the G homies is getting it on. And that's where I first moved on Corning back down here in '81. Like I said, that's where I met my road dog, Lil Poke, Lil Boo, Vladimir, Boo and Devin. This was crack heaven, homie, up and down the block, homie. We was running up the car, shooting up shit, getting it on, right here on Corning Street, homie. Yeah, real talk. And we was kids, homie. This is the thing about it. We was 15 and 14 years old, out here taking on grown man responsibilities, homie. Doing what we supposed to do, chatting with it. Okay, just passing. Nevertheless, homie, our careers got off right here on this block, pushing pebbles up and down these blocks, homie, getting the work from the big homie, Mike Hector, rest in peace, another general, and getting it on, you know what I'm saying? The homie Big Chuco, Boo Boo, Red, these niggas was monsters, cuz, out here with us. We kids, homies out here holding it down with us, Big Shark. Yeah, it's just, you know, I get excited, homie, when I talk, you know, mental my lows, but yeah, homie, big homies was out here with us. We was out here kids. We went from carrying backpacks to crack sacks, homie, within a matter of months. The hood was jerking. It's on, homie. Homies out here with coupes, cutlasses, Lil Loke out here with the Rancho, and the Cadillac bumping Computer Love. His spot, like I said, the spot was right there in the back, so anytime the homie Lil Insane come in that alley playing do, we like kids. It's 1985 is the number. We out here. We hear the big homie giving us money, going to the store, checking the trap, watch the block, cuz, who out here, Craftsman out here, shit like that. We kids. Big Kirk and Dirk, they was up out of Compton. They the ones taught us the word one time. They came from out of...
Like I say, Corning Street was cracking, C Street as they call it. I stayed on that street. Me and Big Chinaman stayed on that street. Ironic though, most of these gangs start because they had a beef with the Hoovers. It's just crazy. I didn't even know that you know, that's how they got started. You know, I knew they was pop lockers or whatever at first, but I didn't know that they turned into gangsters because they had a melee with the Hoovers. That story is never ending, apparently. It's an infinite tale about different gangs getting into it with the Hoovers. I don't know. And then turning gangster.
We didn't know what one time meant. They said you only got one time to run. So this is like 85, 86. They say one time we running. We was all up in this building getting cracking, homie. These apartments was opened up to us. People opened their homes to us. It was more like a family thing. This is 1985, 86 when all this was up and running. The gang injunction happened in 87 because it got so bad over here with the influx of drugs, you know, people shootings, murders, shooting, a lot of shit was going on. Then my two little homies, Boo and Devin, they got killed right here on this corner. So when that happened, that's when they really kind of like wanted to shut this down, homie. And but that injunction didn't last, but we were still outside. They told us we had to be in the house at 7 o'clock. Yeah, all right. We was outside, we didn't care. But back then, that's when LAPD was treacherous. You know what I mean? They was a gang within themselves, homie. Crash, all these departments, man, was It was a lot of systematic shit that was going on with them. Politics, man, planting guns on homies, you know, drugs, taking our drugs. They used to take us up by Hamilton, strip us out, take our money and tell us to walk back. That's how dirty they was, man. But hey, I could turn the blind eye to corruption. Shit, I was doing wrong, I ain't tripping. So had that little shit, I go make it right back. But this is the stuff that they used to do to us on this block. Because like I said, by being over here, far west, away from South Central, they kind of like wanted to can this.
The police were indeed crooked back in those days, and even now, of course. But right there, what he's talking about, I can relate. Because when I was staying over there on Corning Street, one time, the police came by, threw me up against the car. I was standing out there on Corning, and told me not to be hanging out. They did tell me that, though, not to be hanging out, that I was too young to be out here trying to gangbang. I don't know if they thought I was claiming Playboy Gangsta or what. I'm like, nah, I'm from Hoover. I ain't from Playboy Gangsta. I just live over here, you know, with my big homie, basically. And a few days later, they came by and I was still hanging out. So they threw me in a car, in the back of the police car, handcuffed me. No charges. I had not committed a crime. I was 14. And said, we gonna drive you around up and down Corning Street and a couple other streets where these dudes hanging out and make it look like you telling them. Make it look like you telling us something about them. We gonna drive up and down the street and they all gonna be looking at you, you know, as if you pointing them out or something. We told your ass not to be hanging out, and they drove me up and down the street, bro, and these dudes looking at me. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers cold. They said, now stop hanging out. So I know what he's talking about.
Area and take it back. When they put a gang injunction on you, that's to dismantle you, from separate you from your peers, keep you away from this guy, that guy. They basically like wanted to try to get us to social distance from each other. And if they catch us together, they can lock us up, put up Trump charges, because anything, or if we like get caught selling dope, they call it, you can get injuncted, and the whole gang can come down just behind me selling dope. And they can lock us up like that, bring all the homies in on the indictment. So that's what was going on with the injunction. But once they see that that wasn't flying, you know, we were still moving and shaking around there, they had to lift that. Laws start changing, enhancements. You know, they start giving us astronomical number. You use a gun, you can get enhanced. And if you from a gang, you know, just trumped up charges just to knock us out. And a lot of my partners and a lot of my homies got locked up under that law. But that came from Brat and them. That was that New York structure. It was damn near like the RICO law. We've been up under it, man, and this is why the vibe, I would say, in LA is kind of like simmering down. You still got your little shits going on, but it's kind of like them simmer down because we forced through gentrification, through economics, through a lot of carnage to like kind of leave this stuff alone, homie. So this is why a lot of the homies in LA, we kind of on chill status, and so we supporting our homies is getting into the music. But what's happening out of state, other states is taking on this blood and cripping thing and doing it like how we used to do it in the 80s. So a lot of my partners, when they call, I be like, nah, man, we ain't doing it like that, man. You know, I got 27 years in and out the penitentiary, man. So I got to teach my young homies a better way. But some of the cats, some of the factions, not PBG factions, but some the gang thing that's happening in other states, they don't really have that type of pecking order. You know, it's just, this is what we doing, boom, boom, bye, bing, with no pecking order. One thing about LA still got a G code. It still comes from the top and simmer on down to our young homies. Nothing assimilates from the bottom on up. It assimilates from the top. It's a pecking order, so you can't get on these platforms and abuse it. This is where you run into a lot of cats that's rapping run into problems because a lot of the G homies ain't doing that carnage no more. And you don't have to get into this music industry being from a gang, dissing niggas to get on. That ain't the way, because we don't do that, homie. You know, it's the difference between the generations my generation and the generation now, they got, you know, you had to be out here on these streets to get you a name. We didn't have social media, Facebook, Instagram. We didn't have that. You know, a lot of kids can kind of blow up on their phone, which is cool. It's a gift and a curse. I don't knock the new way of hustle and the new way of doing things. It's cool. Get your likes up, get your following, get a cult-like following, get it on. That's what it is. That's what the devices are used for. But when I was coming up, you know, a lot of us didn't have these devices. We really had to get out here and bust these hammers and bust this concrete to get a name. But things is different now, and that's the beauty about things, of change. You know, our young homies ain't got to go what we got to go through. We get it that people don't like what we doing. We get it, but they lucky that we not over here bombarding these buildings and taking over these blocks and pushing more dope on these blocks. These kids don't need to see that, homie. Like I said, it was upon a time where, man, this was like Alcatraz, homie. Niggas on top of the tier like it's folks. We all out here, we running in and out the building, dope serving and shootings and whatever. It was going on like that, man. And I'm glad that we don't have to show that to this day. We can do film, documents, tell our stories, because that's the age we living in. Documentation. People want to know. How does something like this from 1979 still has prevalence and relevance to this day? And guys like me that survived it and made it, man, it was a journey. It was rough as fuck. And it was so I'm not gonna let my homies go through that, man, if I can stop it. Last but not least, I want to end this on a good note.
Pretty intelligent brother here, Baby Knows, he said his name was. He's speaking positive, he's speaking truth as far as I am concerned, in my opinion. You know, but he's speaking positive, saying he doesn't want to show the youth certain things. And that he's even saying when his young homies get into the rap game, don't get into the rap game, dissing other hoods and all that. We ain't on that no more. You know. So he's pretty intelligent at the 27 years and pretty well spoken at the 27 years in and out of prison. I get it. At some point you have to mature. The maturation process has to set in.
I want to shout out to my young homie, my Lil Pope. We grew up side by side, Lil Pope career. 1981, you know, we down here in the Glass House. I was next to him about 1981. That's when my homie Lil Pope. Love you, Pope. Gangsta Ed, Lil Gangsta Ed, all of us, homie. We was family, homie. Lil Tut. I ain't gonna forget Bruno. Boo, rest in peace. Yeah, Baby Labo, C-Boy. Yeah, saw them die in front of me. So, yeah, I just want to put that on the general. Big Insane. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Say something for the camera, Lo.
Yeah, I know, man. I ain't gonna get into. I went through a lot over there on Corner Street as well. I'll get into some of that soon. But Baby Labo, he talking about Baby Diablo, rest in peace. That was my boy, man. C-Boy as well, rest in peace, was my boy. Tracy T, you know, Big Ghost, he resting in peace. I was fucking with a lot of Lil Tut, all these dudes that he mentioned, bro.
Yeah, West Los Angeles, Baby Shy Boys, Playboy, getting House Fire Generals and all that, free me, coming home soon, 8 months.
Yeah, that part.
Back in the day, there wasn't no gates. We could walk from the liquor store down there, PM, all the way to the top, just taking buildings. They got video. That's November 2019 when I was first coming up. Yeah, I came a long way. I had 5 viewers. I was on me going hard. I had to build my shit up, man. You feel me? Man, I know you've been fucking with me for a minute. Nigga ain't just trying to be like no super villain. You know what I'm saying? I want to be at the Grammys with a suit on and they look at me like, you know what I'm saying, like how they look at Snoop Dogg. Like when people see Snoop Dogg, they don't see like a thug, they see Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? I don't even rap for 2 years and 6 months, so that's all new. This is where we've been at, just gangbanging, bro, going through what we was going through, whether we was getting shot at or whatever we was doing. Hustling, trying to get some money to survive, shit. You know, them baby need milk, man. Moms need shit, everybody needs something, you know what I mean? I got a brother doing 30 years in prison for false imprisonment for a crime I know he didn't commit. You know what I'm saying? So shit like, man, I'm trying to get that nigga a lawyer. So I'll be working on 2-3 albums at once. I feel like the more everything, the more the better. You know what I'm saying? Who want less? You know what I'm saying? The more the better. So the more songs, the more money, man. It's all a hustle. Once I learned that, I was like, oh shit, that's all I needed to know. I'm about to tear it up 2022. I'm going crazy. The big homies selling dope. Niggas getting millions like in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't around, but like having stories out here. So it's like nowadays we just switch it up with it's the music shit.
Everything just on the same note. Yeah, we really outside. This ain't no games. Ain't for fun. This ain't no fiction. We really living this lifestyle.
I was having fun with it. Going to jail wasn't that bad. Shit, I've been in camp, all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Jarvis, Houghton. Nigga just split my corners, all, you know? At the time, growing up, I'm learning. I feel like I wouldn't take none of that shit back though, bro. None of the robbery charges, gun charges, whatever. I don't take none of it back because it made me who I am today. I could walk in a room by myself and stand with 20 niggas. You feel me? And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I didn't walk in tanks with enemies, so it's gonna be. It just made me more of a man. Like just growing up, how I grew up, Group Home. I've been in Boys Republic. Like I really went through the system as a young kid. You get what I'm saying? All the way to 18, I went through the whole system. So it's like, yeah, it just made me who I am. I wouldn't take it back for nothing. You know what I mean? I walk everywhere, chin up, chest out. Cause I know if some shit happen, I know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm capable of and what I'm gonna do. We ain't gonna just let anybody slide through this motherfucker and let somebody just walk through this motherfucker and walk down on us and harm somebody we love. You know what I'm saying? This the people we grew up with. We all grew up together right here. This all we know. So it's like the army people, you know? You ain't gonna let nobody come walk down. If you're in the army and you trooping with your 4 troops, you ain't gonna let nobody walk down and knock off your troop. You can have a good time or a bad time, depending on your vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we welcome everybody. Like, this motherfucker, we hustlers, man. 25 and under, they own that. You know what I'm saying? And some of them is hustlers too. It's like 50-50. But a lot of the young ones, they gonna run down on you. Where you from? Check your tattoos, all that. But yeah, for the most part, man, we hustlers, man. We get money. Because if you can't game, to buy a gun, it costs money. Everything costs money. To buy you a gun costs everything. So if you gang banging and you ain't getting no money, how you gonna buy a gun?
Well, guys, that's the end of the video. Big shout out to everybody out here in West LA for showing love.
All right, man. There you have it. The Playboy Gangsta Crips of West LA, West Los Angeles. He told you where their hood is at, Robertson, Cadillac, La Cienega, whatever. Don't get caught over there. Even though the OG said that, you know, things have changed and they're trying to quiet things down and not beef as much with these gangs and have all of this carnage. Which makes sense. This is how the OGs are talking and feeling it these days. We've seen it for so many decades. We're sick of it. We're sick of the smell of blood, of black blood leaking in the fucking street. We're sick of it. So he's on something positive. But Corner Street, everything he was saying is true. That motherfucker used to be cracking. He used to be out there with cars, on Dayton's, lowriders, music going. You know, like these hoods were cracking. A lot of hoods cracking like that back in those days, in the 80s and 90s. Women hanging out, chilling. I mean, you know, and there was a lot of violence there as well. I remember the night Big Ghost was unalived. I was in the cell in Corcoran with the dude who did it. You know, I'm not going to even get into that though, but yeah. But yeah, rest in peace of baby Diablo, man. You know, Lil Nutty. I was fucking with these dudes, man, real tough. Gang banging, at the end of the day, you know, as he said, you know what you're signing up for. Death or prison. We all heard it growing up. Gang banging gonna just lead you to the cemetery or to prison. That's all I heard growing up. And it bore itself out. It's true. There's no grand ending to it. That's all in the movies. It's gonna end badly. Get out while you can. I'll be back. And in the meantime, stay free, people.